For a lot of moms, hanging out with the kids all day is one of life's great pleasures. But for Kate Philbrick of Gorham, Maine, it's also her career.
Growing up, I decided that I would be able to find out who I truly was and who I thought I was going to end up being by looking at the family photos that my parents had of us. As I looked through these photos, I became very dissatisfied with what I saw. I didn't feel like I was getting enough information because I was one of 6, and there's no one-on-one time with a child when you have that many kids. That was one of the things that really made me decide back then that when I became a parent that I was going to photograph my children and make sure that I got everything that I possibly could so that they could therefore look back and figure out who they were. So once I had my first child, Daniel, I decided to start photographing him in a way that would be telling of what his actual childhood was like and babyhood was like, as opposed to cute snapshots, and photograph him in the traditional documentary photography way with black and white film, wide angles. It was a constant thing. It was something that I did every day. When I first started making prints from those first few rolls, it was this bittersweet moment. It was, those moments had passed. And as a mom, you can see growth in your child from day to day. From, before a nap to after a nap, you're like, it's a completely different child. He's huge, A week or two after shooting those first few rolls and looking at the print, I almost cried. He was so different already. And for me, that's really part of this process with all of them, is to be able to hold on to that, which you can't. Once my second son, Kevin, was born, the relationship between the two of them was so fascinating to me. It was interesting. They're 21 months apart. Daniel was protective, but thought he was like another toy. I think really a lot of it was very funny, just the way they interacted. At first, I thought I was doing it for them. I thought I was making these photos for them so that they could look back and see who they were. And so I realized that it's really for me. It's for me to hold on to their childhood, to always have them as babies. I hope that they can look back at them and get a true sense of what it was like to be a little boy and what it was like to have a brother. I will continue to photograph them as long as they let me, because I think it's really valuable.
That's our show for today, and I loved the pictures of all the kids.
What a great story.
Fun.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to work with your kids.
Integrate your home and your work. Perfect.
So I want to integrate home and dessert party.
Do you?
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, what happened to our invitation?
They needed a professional to have some sort of discretion, be able to taste desserts and not
that
make
wouldn't
a
have been
fool.
us?
Exactly. I didn't want to break it to you this way, but here we are.
I'm an amateur.
Thanks for joining us today on Real Simple. Here's what's coming up next time.
We'll try some new recipes, including roasted Parmesan potatoes.
We're getting a little exercise in Miami. We're going for a walk.
Hang your family photos on the wall where they belong. We'll show you how.
We'll meet Lori and Robert Lambert of Marlboro, New Jersey, whose learning disabled daughter, Wendy, has taught them an innovative way to teach others.
All that and more next time on Real Simple.
Want to learn more about today's episode? For all the recipes, time-saving strategies, and easy solutions that make our program, including material found only online, visit pbs.org.